Good morning, family. How are you? I've been up since about 6 a.m., but I've been lollygagging, and it's 8:21. So I'm going to get up, and I'm going to get myself together so I can have a seafood boil, a mukbang. Like I told you guys, I always have to clean out the tub in the morning because Carter just throws a ton of toys in there. Yeah, welcome to my life as a mom. What I have to do is get myself together in the morning before I wake the kids up, because once they wake up, it's like getting anything done, even the basic things done, is completely impossible. Yeah, welcome to mom life again. So I just try to, brush my teeth, wash my face. I'll like cook breakfast for them, and then I'll wake them up so life can just be a tad bit smoother for me. And here's me just lathering that face up with that coconut oil and that shea butter. So I'm gonna cook breakfast. Alyssa, she hates eating breakfast in the morning, so I'm just cooking breakfast for Carter and for Faith. Every time I cook Alyssa breakfast, she wastes it. She drinks either a shake or she drinks a shake. At this point, she got VSG surgery. She trying to be on her health journey. So she's been doing like these shakes and these smoothies or a protein shake in the morning. She's hella funny. But yeah, so breakfast really quickly for Carter and Faith. After I do breakfast, I'm going to get Carter together. Usually what I like to do with Carter is, honey, waking Carter up in the morning is a task. The boy is a night owl, and he just hates the morning time. Like, he hates getting up in the morning. So I try to like play this little mind game on him. I'll set up what I call like a little PlayStation. It's very tedious. I'll put something on the floor, and I'll like separate his toys into sections, and I'll put his food, and I'll tell him, you're eating breakfast with your dinosaur friends, or you're eating breakfast with your car friends. I know it sounds weird, but it works. This process is tedious because I literally separate the toys, like dinosaurs with dinosaurs, miscellaneous with miscellaneous, cars with cars, and I tell him he's on a little breakfast date with his toys to motivate him to, like get up, eat breakfast. It always works. Like, it always gets him to eat all his food. Okay, guys, now that the kids are situated, I'm going to make a seafood boil, and we're going to get straight into this Q&A. I'm going to show you guys really quickly how I do the seafood boil, and then we're going to get into your questions. This is going to be fun. I should drink. It's too early. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go do the seafood boil. So I'm just going to show you guys really quickly me cooking the seafood. I'm not really going to go too much into detail because I know y'all about tired of seeing me cook, tired of seeing me talk, and y'all ready for this mukbang. I'm just adding some snow crab legs, some crawfish, some shrimp, some of the small potatoes. I'm also adding some butter. I'm going to add some onion powder, some garlic powder, and I'm going to cover this up for you, and I'm going to stick this in the oven. I'm going to leave it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. I actually left this in the oven for 40 minutes because I like my stuff to be like well done. I wanted the potatoes to be like nice and soft. So, I just covered that up and I put that right in the oven. I am cooking corn and I'm cooking eggs, and I'm also cooking sausages with it, but I didn't want to stick that in there. I don't like when my corn is boiled with the seafood. I don't like the texture it gives, and I wanted my sausages fried because I'm really picky when it comes to like things like sausage. I like it nice and crispy and fried. So this literally took no time to do, and I took it out the oven and it looked ever so yummy. Let's get into this Q&A mukbang. Hey family, how are you? So finally we get to sit down, and actually I'm starving. I ain't eat all day. So we're going to be doing a Q&A, and we're going to be eating, and I'm 5 months post BSG. So although my stomach is saying I want everything here, my body is like, yeah, okay, try me. I had seafood before, and it sat really well on my stomach, so that's why I was so excited to eat this. Girl, let me chill. I'm gonna get to the crabs. So I'm gonna be eating, and I'm gonna be answering your questions. These questions are completely at random. I told you guys to ask me these questions in my community tab on YouTube, and I also told you guys to ask me it. Look at that, girl. Look at that. Won't he do it? Won't God make a way? Y'all gotta chill. What? Stop playing with her. Girl. All right. So let's get straight into the first question. Like I said, these questions was at random. I'm just reading whatever y'all wrote. The first question is, are you a lesbian? Well, hey, how was your day? Goddamn. Y'all got straight to the nitty gritty. I do have a lot of new subscribers, so I'm guessing that's where it stems from. But, hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm 32 years of age, and yes, I'm a lesbian. It's so hard. My stomach is actually starting to bother me now. So far, I've had this much of corn, I believe 2 shrimp, and a crab. Literally, a crab. Yeah, my stomach hurt. I'm gonna have to take a chill. Even better, so I can get to your questions, because I would never stop eating. Jasmine before surgery would have tore this thing down. Jasmine now, that's about all my stomach could take. Ooh, if you had surgery, if you know, you know. Oh, God. This is when you're dying part. Ate that too fast. Ate too much too quick. Actually really, really full, but I'm going to have to come. I could eat a little bit more in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So we're going to let this take a breather, and I'll get back to it. So I'm going to get into your questions. You asked, am I a lesbian? Yes. I don't like titles, because regardless of what I tell you I am, you're going to label me whatever you want me to be. So for so long, I tried to fight people and say, I'm a lesbian. They said, no, you're a bisexual because you was with a man, you have children, and you're into women. And I think that I'm qualified to tell you what I am. I've been with men long enough to know that penis isn't what I want. But I don't fight people. If you want to label me as bisexual, if that's what makes you feel better as a human, then go ahead. But I'm here to tell you, I love vagina. I don't see the D for me. It's not for me. It's not what I want. Next question. What happened to... I think this question is coming more so from people in my past who's been here for a while versus new people, because people who've been here for a while love asking me that question. Baby, don't ask me about nobody you won't see me with. And I mean that in the most respectful way. People who are near and dear to my heart, you will forever and always see me with them. If you don't see them with me, if I don't speak about them, they are no longer a part of my life. I don't have any malice against anyone, but I can't tell you about somebody that I don't know about. I'm sorry. The next question is, does Karter still hate waking up in the morning? He's so adorable. As you can see from the beginning of this vlog, yes, Karter absolutely hates getting up in the morning. He is not a morning person. He is a complete night owl, which I hate. And the reason why I woke him up early, as I told you, is because school is starting soon, and I'm trying to get him back on schedule with like getting up. I will admit that I've been a horrible mom. I've been letting my kids stay up to whatever time they want, waking up whenever they want. It's summertime. I was letting them do whatever they wanted to do as far as going to bed. And I know that wasn't the best choice that I made, but I'm human, and I'm here to tell you my faults and my mistakes, and that's what I did. So now I'm trying to get them back on track. The next question is, update on your daughter's school with her father. Is she making new friends? Well, she doesn't start school until next week. Funny, right? Because his wife was telling me, yeah, maybe you can have a little talk with Makayla, because she has to understand that this is not New York City. Sis said, oh, I'm not taking a packed lunch to school. I'm going to go to the store in the morning before school, and I'm not taking a school bus. I'm going to take the train. What train, baby? What train? And what store are you going to? There's no corner stores. Makayla just like myself, haven't been out of New York City. She has this very New York state of mind, and she's about to face a harsh reality. It's about to just smack her. Like, yeah, what corner stores do you speak of? Where are you going? What are you doing? Cause yeah, that's not in North Carolina. We don't have that. So I'll give you another update when she actually starts school. The next question is, what brings you joy? What brings me joy? There's a ton of things that bring me joy, but the most important thing that brings me joy has to be my peace. It sucks that I'm now 32 years old and I'm learning what my peace really means to me. And when I say my peace, it means when my mind isn't overthinking, when I'm not having an anxiety attack, when I'm not feeling hurt, when I'm not feeling stressed, when I'm not overwhelmed. My peace, where I can sit and feel okay, when I could be comfortable, when I could be in this happy space that no one else created for me, but I created for myself. It took me a very, very long time to figure out that space where I didn't need validation from anyone. I didn't need to feel loved by anyone, where I really found peace within me. And now that I've found that and I have that, I think that that brings me great joy. Just like, even when the world is hectic and I'm overwhelmed and anxiety and everything is going haywire, I'm able to separate myself. I'm able to go into my safe haven, be at peace with myself, feel relieved, and that brings me so much joy that I'm able to know that now. So that's what brings me great joy. The next question is, do you have any regrets? I don't have any regrets because I feel like regrets are associated with mistakes, and any mistakes that I've made, I'm happy that I made them because it helped me who I am today, and it was genuinely a lesson. So I don't have any regrets. I can say the only thing that, I don't have any regrets. If I could change anything, it'd be my baby daddies. That's it. Fuck them niggas. Yeah, but as far as regrets, I don't have none that I could think of. What's your biggest regret about doing YouTube and putting all your business out there? As I said, I don't have any regrets. YouTube is definitely not one of my regrets. I love what I do, and I say it and I stand firm on it. If they took every dime away from me today, I promise I will still do this. I am monetized on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I post different content on each platform. I tell my story. I tell my truth. I live in my truth. I am judged for it. I would never change it. Even when I do my one-on-one classes that you guys book with me, I don't sugarcoat anything. Everything that glitter is definitely not gold. This journey has been a tough one, baby. I'm going on 4 years of being an entrepreneur, and baby, it ain't for the weak. It was a point in time when YouTube tore me apart. They ripped me in, did me in. Even my YouTube friends that I have, when I see them going through it, it's like, you know what? You pick and choose your battles, and this is just the battle that we picked. This is what comes with the territory. And what I also try to remind them, if you are another YouTuber and you're watching this, I want you to really, really hear me when I say this. Your mental health matters. Money is good. Money is great. Money is beautiful. But your mental health is what comes first. So when you need a break, you take that break. To all my people who are working 9 to 5s, that job is what you need to pay your bills. It's what you need to keep the lights on and food on the table. Your sanity is what you need to survive. If that job, if them coworkers, if it's unhealthy, leave it. There are a ton of jobs. They come a dime a dozen. I don't give a damn if you got to spend your break on Indeed. Your mental health is important. You know you spend more time at work than you do at home. How dare you put up with all that unhealthiness at work to come home and still live a chaotic life, to be a mom, to be a wife, to be a maid, to be a chef. And then you want to go to work and be, nah. Don't sit nowhere where you feel mentally drained. You quit that job and you go find you a new one. if you are a content creator in the blogs and the reactors, and it's just overwhelming and it's getting to you and you feel weaker than what you usually feel, because you human. So when people pop shit, it's going to nudge you a little bit. But if you feel like, nah, this is hitting me different, you take a break. You don't have to post. You could put the promos on hold for a minute. Take your mental health break, because it is very, very important. I'm a little hungry. Just a tiny bit. Am I? Is it my eyes or is it my stomach? Because I gotta ask myself sometimes. Well, my fellow GSP people, it was my eyes. Y'all know how that go. So as I was saying, mental health is important. The next question. What's the hardest thing you've had to accept? I've been through a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been through a lot of things. And this might seem like the smallest thing to y'all, but this has been hitting me a little hard lately. A lot hard. Harder than what it's usually ever have. So if you guys don't know, I lived in Brooklyn, New York City my whole life. Pretty embarrassed to say a few things, but it's my reality. I could count on one hand how many times I've been out of New York City. I just got out of New York City when I met my girlfriend. She actually took me to places, Miami, Vegas, North Carolina. Before that, the furthest I ever been was New Jersey. I've never been out of New York City. So I thought this was the norm. And I'm not speaking down on it because I love it here. But when you don't know better, you cannot do better. So my environment has been my norm my whole life. So this is all I know. I live in one of the worst neighborhoods in Brooklyn. And it never started to affect me until now. Because as you can see, I be in North Carolina, I be in Pennsylvania. Like, I go visit my friends, I see their environment, I see them raising their children, and it's like a cultural shock to me or something. It's like, this is a life? Like, because I live in one of the most poverty-stricken neighborhoods in Brooklyn, it's a lot. Like, when you walk out the door, it's like crackheads and dope fiends and people leaning over, and you got the drug dealers on the corner, and you got people doing drugs. And I have a methadone clinic near me, so I don't know if you know what that is, baby, but Google it. So it's a lot of drug addicts, like, and it's becoming surreal to me because I've experienced different. Yo, I was just talking about this with my neighbor. If you come walking out my building at 12 o'clock, you would think they're shooting a movie. That's how you one day I'm gonna record it for y'all. Can I post that stuff? I'm gonna do it anyway. You'll say, no way. You shitting me? This is real? I thought this only happens in movies. No, it's real. Like, everybody leaned over like this. You got people sniffing coke, people falling on the floor. You got the drug dealers arguing. And then you go 2 blocks down, because I need to go past it to get to the supermarket. It's the Strip. And it's the biggest place. But the police don't even go over there no more because they're over it. So it's where everybody sells their body at. And it's literally what you see in the movies. Women are outside naked, honey, naked. Walking up to the cars, walking around, and the whole 2 blocks is just full of naked women. And it's something you will be like, nah, this cannot be real. Like this. And every time I go outside now, for some reason, it's been hitting me. Like, at certain times, I know not to take my kids with me to certain places unless we're like leaving out the house, getting straight in an Uber, because I don't want them to experience it. Of course, I'm going to explain it to them because it's reality, but I don't want them to see it. I love a boy. My eggs, they're different. But yeah, it's been hitting me harder than what it usually does. And I'm just like, I don't want this to be my kids forever thing. Like, I'm happy in a way they've experienced it because they know the reality, they know the real world. But now it's time for them to experience different. All right, we know about the crackheads, the hoes, and the pimps, bitch. Give us some green grass, some trees, okay? Some friendly neighbors. The next question is, if you could give any advice in the world, what would it be? If I could give any advice in the world, what would it be? I think that I would say, do what makes you happy. As taboo and as cliche as that might sound, at the same time, do what makes you happy. I feel like there are things that we're gonna have to do because we don't have a choice to do it. Like, you have to be a mom. You don't have a choice. You have to. You lay down and have them kids, you gotta stand there and take care of them. You have to work. Even if you don't want to, because you have to make money to survive. You have to be so many things in life. The least you can give yourself is doing what makes you happy. Let me tell you, and I'm speaking from experience, I'm gonna just tell you a couple things about me. I've always loved women. I knew since I was 11 years old that I loved women. But I came from a very religious upbringing. So my parents wasn't religious, but my godparents was very religious, and I spent a lot of time with them. So I always thought that, this was just frowned upon. And then nobody talked about it. My family never had a same-sex couple. No one was ever a lesbian or a gay man. That was not in my family. So I didn't really get to see that side to think that was the norm. So I held these emotions in. And as I got older, I would mess with women, dibble and dabble. But I would never be able to live in my truth out of the fear of judgment. So when I finally got to the point where I can't take it and I'll be damned, I just came out living in my truth. And although I'm still judged to this day for it, my own uncle don't speak to me. I'm okay. Listen, I'm doing this is the happiest I ever been in a relationship. Even with our ups and downs, this is the most anyone has ever loved on me and showed me the way I'm supposed to be loved. I'm reminded on a daily, even if I'm not the one for you and you feel like you want to move on, I'm here to show you a different type of love so you can know the love you deserve. I'm happy with the decision that I've made. And no matter what you do what makes you happy. You're going to lose a lot of people along the journey. You know how many friends I have right now that's in a marriage? That they unhappy to the point where they crying in tears at night. But they're there out of fear of what everyone else is going to say. Out of the fear that if I leave this man, I'm going to hurt my children. Not knowing you staying is hurting them even more, because the most painful thing any child could ever experience is their mother being hurt. But because I care so much about what my family and my friends and social media and what everybody gonna say, I'm gonna thug it out and be as miserable as I can be. You know how many people I know who I know their truth and their story and their reality? And girl, I go on their Facebook page and it's the white picket fence holding hands with Ray Ray. Nigga, Ray Ray done cheated on us 62 times. Ray Ray just made her cry 10 minutes ago. Holding hands. Oh my God, Ray Ray is the best man. I am so in love. And everybody's saying, oh, y'all relationship goals. Oh my God, y'all goals. And they got y'all feeling like, oh my God, that's what I want. Not even knowing that person going through hell and back. But they just not doing what makes them happy. If there's anything I can tell you, do what you could have a craft right now. You sitting on a beautiful craft. You know how to cook. You know how to do hair. You know how to decorate. You got your own body butter business. You are a bomb makeup artist. Whatever it is that you do, you make clothing. Whatever it is that you make candles. I don't care what your craft is. You damn sure know you good at it. But you refuse to tap into it because you ain't got time for people who ain't gonna support you. Everybody gonna have something to say. You gotta work this 9 to 5 because you gotta take care of the kids. You gotta pay the bills. At what point are you gonna do what makes you happy? You know that craft you got could change your life? Do you know that? Do you know what you're extremely good at right now could be your life change? You could sit on this platform right now and do a DIY video of you doing your craft. It could blow up and change your entire life right now. But you so worried about what everybody gonna think, what everybody gonna say, that you not doing what make you happy. You sitting on a game changer right now. You have to do what makes you happy. And the moment you put everybody else out of your mind, things gonna go so smooth. Bitch, y'all sit here and talk about my mama. And my mama watched this channel. I don't give a damn. You did something to me. It's my life. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what you've done to me. I'm talking about my story. I don't care. Listen, people will sit and sit and sit and sit and hurt you to your core. To your core, they will hurt you. But you're not allowed to speak about it? I'll be good and goddamn. You can't do something to me and tell me not to talk about it. Shitting me? Family? I'm going to get out of here because my stomach is killing me. I'm not going to waste the food. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure the kids is going to come devour this. They're going to come eat it and tear this damn thing up. But I'm going to let them enjoy this. I tried, honey. I tried to give y'all mukbang, but I'm so sorry, friend. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? I tried to give y'all mukbang vibes. It didn't work. It didn't work. You can scratch that off your list. Anybody who had PSG mukbangs ain't for you, baby. I love you. I adore you. I appreciate your love and support. Welcome to the family. To all my newcomers here, you are up for a ride, girl. Some days, ooh, honey, let them talk about me. I'm ratchet some days. I'm classy other days. I'm screaming, fuck niggas this day. Next day, fuck these bitches. Girl, I be all over the place. Like, I'm a good mom sometimes. Sometimes I drink liquor and call it wine and watch the kids. Girl, this is a mess of a place, but it's my happy space. And feel free to judge me if that's what you're here for. And feel free to join the ride, friend. Welcome to the party. You don't have to wash the shrimp off.
I don't care.
Carter, you don't have to wash it off.
And how do I eat that?
Oh, you gotta suck the head of it first.
Oh, this is crawfish?
Yeah. Babe, now rip it in half. We from Louisiana.
Is that poop?
I'm not sure. Now suck the head of it, this part. Suck the juice out of it. And then I think you're supposed to crack it in half.
That's busting.
Yeah.
You're supposed to eat the tail.
All right, no, don't listen to Alyssa.
That's what the meat is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's
The eyeball is right there.
Okay.
You don't eat the eyeballs?
Oh, it is the tail, right?
I think
I
you
don't
could
know.
eat everything.
All right, now DJ.
And the claw.
I eat everything.